but in the dormant phase. Yeah, she's sleeping right now. But since it's still connected to the hotspot, it's still considered active, and it is possible it could erupt, but not very likely after this much time.
When was the last time?
10,000 years ago. So we actually have 6 active volcanoes here in Hawaii. 5 of them on this island, and 1 of them still underwater. So Loihi Seamount is the underwater volcano, still about 3,000 feet below the sea, and about 30 miles off of our southeast coast. And they predict that Loihi will surface above the sea in about 10,000 years, becoming the newest Hawaiian island. Yeah. So right now, Big Island is the youngest of all the islands, just about 1 million years old. But like Kauai, that's way farther northwest, right? They say that island is about 10 million years old. So about 10 million years ago, it used to be right here where the Big Island is now. So because of the stationary hotspot and the Pacific plate moving across the hotspot, we have these volcanoes, these islands. Yeah, that's how the islands are formed here.
Yeah.
So 4 inches per year is how much the island chain is moving to the northwest. And shockingly, that's the same rate our fingernails grow, they say. So same rate our fingernails are growing, the island chain is moving
It's like
to the
the
northwest.
Earth is alive. That's crazy.
And always moving, yeah.
Also why you have to take kind of the destruction with the creation. 'Cause
Totally.
it wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yeah,
like,
for a while the
at
Big
all.
Island was getting bigger. Yeah, with Kilauea continuously erupting from 1983 until 2018, yeah. Was making more land, yeah. Now we got a brand new coastline and a new black sand beach out at Pohoiki.
Yep.
Yeah. So Lake Waiau is actually over there to the left. There's a trail that goes out to it.
Can you see it from here?
No.
Oh.
So people park here and then they hike out to it. It's about a 45-minute hike, but you can't see it from the road.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys go last time you were here?
No, I didn't even know it was here. Yeah.
So,
you can't like swim in it or anything,
No,
right? Yeah, no,
so
that's a spiritual
it's a very
place.
sacred
Yeah.
site. Yeah, so there's a huge sign in front of it that says Hawaiian Sacred Site.
Yeah.
And it says actually, please do not touch, enter, or throw objects into the lake.
Yeah.
So that is a result of what Hawaiians used to traditionally do. They would bring their baby's piko, or the umbilical cord once it fell off, and they would bring it up to Lake Waiau and they would dip it into the lake, or they would just throw it into the lake. And that would be like asking their deities or their ancestors to please look after their child in life. Or if that child were ever to leave the island, he or she would still be spiritually connected to their homeland. Yeah. So I hear of people still practicing this tradition even to this day, even though it says, you know, not to do so, but yeah. People still, make the journey up. So I always tell people, you know, if you were to go see Lake Waiau, it's usually just a little bit of green water because it's just filled with algae and umbilical cords. But yeah, it just fills up depending on precipitation. So it was formed from a crater, and then once that crater filled in with all the cinder and ash, like nothing could drain out of it. So just, a little bit of water.
Magical. So it's like a green lake, you said?
Yeah, because there's no drainage, there's no circulation, so usually just, filled with algae. And then we don't get much, precipitation up here. All right, so next stop, the submillimeter.
When you guys get cold, let me know and I'll roll the window.
All right, so the lower
Look how
level
different
of
those ones
observatories.
look.
We'll do a quick
Very
stop here
different,
too.
right? Sorry, I was just going to say, does everyone in the world share these telescopes, and like, who uses them, basically?
There's 12 nations that operate these telescopes. So the silver one coming up here on the left, the geodesic dome, that one is CSO, so it stands for Caltech Submillimeter Observatory. So California Institute of Technology. one of the older telescopes. So that's the one that's supposed to be decommissioned and removed before they could build the TMT. And then the one on the far left, that's called JCMT, stands for James Clerk Maxwell Telescope. That one's like United Kingdom, Chile, Taiwan,
Gotcha.
and like a couple other nations,
Yeah.
I believe. Multinational, that one. And then we're gonna do a quick park and stop at the SMA, which stands for Smithsonian's Submillimeter Array. So just like the VLBA, these are smaller radio telescopes. So this big yellow machine on the left can actually pick up the radio telescopes and move them around on the different pods located around the mountain.
Oh, these ones look a lot different.
Are these all the ones they were scheduled to decommission?
No, not these ones.
Okay.
These are a little bit newer. But
Gotcha.
it was, I'll tell you which ones. It was CSO,
The Chappie
UKIRT,
telescopes.
and Hokuken.
Gotcha.
I want to vlog.
Here, it's still running.
I'm gonna make a new one.
Okay.
Ooh.